Hey guys, and welcome to the 8th video on this video tutorial lessons series. Yeah, series, that's the word. And today we're going to be covering mining in our script. This is possibly going to be the last video tutorial, or maybe the one before the last, and in the last one we'll run the script and see how it goes. So yeah, we're going to be covering mining, and this is our mine ores method we're going to be making. So this is it. Private void, because it doesn't return a value and it's not accessed from outside, called mine ores. And here we want to create an ores RSObject, and we want to interact with it to mine it. So the first thing we have to do, remember, we know that this the rocks are in our screen and they are not null because we checked in the @mine method. We're only going to run the mine ores method if the @mine method returned true, which meant that we are at the mine basically. So RSObject rock equal objects get nearest or ID. So what does this mean? We basically get the nearest object with this ID, which is or ID. For the moment we don't have any ID, but we'll add one in a few seconds. Well, actually probably the next video. And we assign that to a new RSObject called rock. And since we know that this rock is there, we just do rock do action mine. And each RSObject has a method inside which is do action, which allows us to do an action to that object. In this case, we, from the menu that appears when you right click a rock, there's the mine option, so you can right click and press mine, and that's exactly what this method is going to do. You can use this method with anything basically, so NPCs, opponents, players, basically everything. So this method is universal. And then we want to sleep for some time, 1000 to 1300, pretty decent. But there's a small problem with this. And the small problem, which is rather large, is that every 300 to 500 milliseconds we're going to run this loop. We are going to check if the rock is valid or not, and if it is, we're going to mine it. We're going to wait for a second, then we're going to check again, and we're going to mine it again, and so on and so on and so on, every approximately 1.5 seconds. So there's a problem that entails, and that is called spam clicking. We want to prevent that, and it's pretty simple to prevent it. Basically, if we go in RSBot to view animation, you get that every time you're mining, there's a certain animation, which is 635. And here in our mine ores, we want to do if get my player get animation is not equal to 635, we mine. So get my player basically returns a set of information regarding your player, and from that set you can get the animation. So if your current animation is not equal to mining animation, which in case of our script will be we're not doing anything, then we can mine the ores. If our animation is the mining animation, then we just sleep and the method ends. So pretty standard stuff here. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna compile the script. Well, actually I'm gonna look for the IDs here, compile the script and test it, and then make a video with it in runtime. So I hope you learned something here from the mine ores method, and I hope you learned something in the whole series, and get to you with the try of the script in the next video. So remember to subscribe and check out the rest of the videos. See you guys in the next one.